Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Political Job Interview, where I interview candidates running for election. I'm Vincenzo Calla, the host, and today I take on the role as the boss, giving a job interview to today's candidate, Gregory Jreg Guevara. Jreg is running for election for Ottawa City Council as a candidate for Mayor of Ottawa. Thank you, Jreg, for your time, and thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Great to be here.
It's
Happy to answer any questions that come my way. None of which have been sent to me ahead of time for preparation purposes.
I sent them, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
Okay, no worries. So without further ado, let's get this job interview started. So as with any good job interview, I'm going to start off with an opportunity to learn more about Jreg. So the first question is, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your story?
Yeah, so I've been in Ottawa my whole life. It's been very sad for me living in Ottawa, looking around the perimeter of Ottawa and not seeing a big wall. I was thinking to myself, wow. Ever since I was a little boy, a little child, I thought to myself, man, this sucks. How can I make this better? And then at some point, the voices told me, wall, wall, wall. So yeah, here I am. I'm the great nephew of Che Guevara, and as you know, Justin Trudeau is the son of Fidel Castro. So I'm trying to make like a kind of a Cuban parallel going on here. Yeah, that's basically it. I've always wanted a wall, and I live in Ottawa, and I'm just trying to make the best of that.
Well, a lot of people are very familiar with you. You are a YouTuber from Ottawa that people know, probably a very popular Ottawa YouTuber that a lot of people know. So it's definitely sparked a lot of people's interest, both in Ottawa and outside of Ottawa. The second question now is, why have you decided to run for this position?
So I have decided to run for this position because I cannot build a wall unless I'm in a position of political power. And I don't think as a city councilor I would have the power to build a big wall. So it had to be mayor. And even as mayor, it's going to be difficult to build a big wall. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, there's lots of people who are standing in my way who don't want this big wall built. But I think that the people of Ottawa, if you ask around, specifically just the people I talk to, they all want a big wall. And so I decided to run because I need the political power in order to build a big wall around Ottawa, Ontario, the Ottawa Wall.
Now we're going to take a bit of time to talk about the job and what you bring to it. So the first question is, what experience do you bring to it?
So I have a lot of experience in politics. I I draw little balls and I color them in different colors. Red and black, anarcho-communism. Gold and black, anarcho-capitalism. These are all very important things to know when you're going to be getting involved with municipal politics. As we know, municipal politics is highly ideological. It's very top down. People are having these grand visions of things. You know, there's this lie that's been perpetrated by a lot of realist, centrist, status quo types that say you have to go to door, knock on doors, shake hands, know the people in your community. I say sit in your room and just get delusional. And then the more delusional you get, eventually one of those delusions clicks. Then you go, become a homeless street preacher kind of vibe, and just go with it, just roll with it. So that's my experience. I'd say it's the delusions, the isolation, and being terminally online.
And continuing on that, I wanted to ask you, and you've already kind of talked a bit about it, but what sets you apart from all the other candidates?
All the other candidates are lame. They're boring. They're cringe, and not in a post-cringe way, just in a regular cringe way. And worst of all, I would say they're all status quo oriented. They're people who want to change very small, make little tweaks, right? Tweak this, tweak that, increase this 2%, decrease that 2%. I mean, I was at one of these eco debates with these mayoral candidates, and I gotta say, I was pretty bored. I was thinking to myself, if I was in the audience right now, I don't know who I would vote for, because I just don't see any real strong ideas. You know, I'm an ideas guy, and I think to myself, I need a strong idea to back, and none of them had a strong idea. So I was going for the wall to put forward a strong, clear visual idea. And you know, I think that that's what we need in politics now. We need fundamental structural change, not just 2% more of this, 2% less of that.
Well, definitely, going forward, there's a lot of ideas, especially you have a lot of ideas, which I'm sure we'll talk about in the next segment. But it's an idea time, a time for ideas to go forward, and a lot of different people are proposing different ideas. But let's just continue on to the next segment now. So part of serving as an elected official is serving the people who elect you. So here are a few questions about how Jreg wants to serve the people. So the first question is, what is something that the people you would like to serve need that you would like to get done if elected? So the people of Ottawa, what's something that you want to get done for them?
Community. It's all about community. We don't have a good community. We're all atomized, individualized, all sitting in our little cubes, looking at our little screens. Even now, you think this is a connection? No, there's a screen between us. I can't even reach out and touch you. And if I could, I'd give you a pat on the head. I can't imagine a kind of life where we're all in these little boxes, these cubes. And what do we go out? What do we go out to do? We watch some fireworks. Bah. We do some salsa dancing. Bah, I say. No, we need more. We need real community. And you know what breeds community? Being trapped with people, having no other options but to just stare at the same faces every day. And that might just be enough. That might just be enough to really serve. And once you serve community, you get, and also we give people universal basic government jobs, so they get money as well. So that's stability as well. Once you give people community and stability, they can be happy. They can be, a lot of people are in the city are kind of like low level depressed. I think that would solve it. I'd like to serve them by helping their community, I'd say.
And finally, on to the last question now, is what is one accomplishment that you yourself has achieved that demonstrates why you would be a good elected official, a good mayor if people were to choose you as mayor?
So, if I was more narcissistic, I would reference like something about me, about the YouTube channel or whatever, the social media stuff. But I don't actually think that's very important. I think what's important is that I have delusions. And none of the other candidates have any delusions whatsoever. They all seem very grounded in reality. But I think it's the delusional people that that change things. Is the schizophrenic walks out into the wilderness and he makes this idea, and he builds it up, but it's not super well defined, and that's where my more closed-minded friends will come in, and they'll rush in and they'll build out my idea, and then it will become reality. That's my experience. I have lots of experience being mentally ill, and I think I'm going to bring that to the table.
So thank you, Jreg, so much for joining me today. It was great having you, and I'm sure the viewers have enjoyed hearing what you have to offer for them and to them. Election day is on October 24th, 2022, and if you liked hearing what Gregory Jreg Guevara had to say, and that's what will be on the ballot, and you live in Ottawa, you have the opportunity to vote for him on election day. Check with the local election officials for more details. To stay updated, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, VC Productions 25. Check out VincenzoCalla.com. Make sure to like, subscribe, and choose to get notifications here on YouTube. The political job interview is a VCalla production. So until the next video, I'm Vincenzo Calla, signing out.